Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Oh, wait, let me turn this thing off. That way it'll run better. Sorry, let me turn it off. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's monthly service for Tenchi Kane and for our ancestors, for those who passed away this month. I hope you don't mind. For today's service, as long as I'm a distance away from our congregants, I will take my mask off, and then while I'm here, I'll keep my mask on. So it might be a little muffled, the sounds I make. That's only because I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I just have I've been sneezing a lot, had a lot of mucus, so I just don't want anyone to catch anything. So I'll be wearing my mask during the service as well. In front of Kami-sama, I will not be wearing my mask though. When I read the Noriko, so I just ask for your understanding. So without any further ado, let us begin our prayer with prayer of sincere tweets. Haide. Prayer of sincere tweets. I am a Konko Kyo believer. I believe in Ikigami Konko Daijin, Tenchi Kane no Kami. I've come today to practice my faith, appreciate and acknowledge the blessings, favors, and interventions of Tenchi Kane no Kami, honor the ancestors, and learn more about the faith of Konko Daijin. So learn more about the heart of Tenchi Kane no Kami. I nurture the faith of my spiritual family. Thus, I boldly confess that my mind is alert, my heart is receptive, and it will never be the same as long as I practice the faith and receive tweets. Ikigami Konko Daijin sama, Tenchi Kane no Kami sama. Thank you. Haide. Chido Haide for sincere class. Amatsu Norito. 深間の腹にかむずまります。たむろぎたむろみのみこともちて、つめみおやたむいざなぎ、のみことつくしのひゅうがんの、たしばなのおどんのわうわぎはらに、みそぎはらいたまうときに、晴れませる払いどの神たち、もろもろのまがごと、罪手がれを払いたまい、清めたまえと申すことの、よしをあまつ神くにす、神やおよろずの神たち、 共に雨の打ち込まの耳振り立ててきこ示せとかしごみも申す。May all your illnesses and diseases, negativities be dispelled into a great and vast universe, and we come together with the purest state of mind. Please open your prayer books to page 2 for the mediation prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama. Kami Prayer, page 3. Reverently we pray, the brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth. Time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing, began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daijin accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day, he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth. And he knew not the coming of night. By night, he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered. And he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kane, the guiding principle for our daily life. Divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, We are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to coming, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking, rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Coming is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in coming. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray. So we earnestly pray. Shido K-Day, please bow your heads in prayer. Kakemma kumo ya ni kashikoki, Tenchi Kane no Kami no o Hiromae, Kigami Konko Daijin no Onmae ni, Kashikomi mo maosaku. On this cool autumn morning, here at the Kongo Church of San Diego, on behalf of your beloved children, we've joined in one heart to share our love, sincerity, and appreciation to you for the blessings, favors, protections, and interventions we receive daily. We offer hearts of appreciation for the daily goyo of our spiritual patriarch, Kyoshu Konko-sama. We pray that you will keep him and his wife, Nobuko-sensei, healthy in order for them to continue with their respective goyo. We thank you for our parent church and head minister, Konko Church of Tamamizu, Reverend Masao Yukawa. Please continue to keep him and his wife, Nobue-sensei, healthy and strong so they can continue their goyo of service. We also offer prayers of appreciation for those ministers who have supported and continue to pray for not just the San Diego Church, but also the flame of faith that continues to burn ever so brightly here in San Diego County. Mahalo Anui for the Reverends Heike and Yaeko Konko, Kenshin Konko, Kyoji Konko, Toyo Saito, Masao and Nobue Yukawa, Isao Yukawa, Koichi Yukawa, Roderick Hashimoto, Koichi and Seiko Konko, Kyosha Wakiko Igawa, Hamie Imaoka, Mitsuo Ishimatsu, Edna Matsuoka, Kazuichi Nogata, Joanne Tolosa, Shugo Tsuda, Nobuharu Uzunoe, Michinori and Ikueyagi, Rodney Yano, Yasuhiro and Reiko Yano, Mitsuko Yasutake, and Bishop Amy Uzunoe Chin. Please keep these ministers in good health so they may be allowed to continue to do their sacred goyo. We also take this time to honor and appreciate you for the San Diego Fyoko Rosha, the late Dr. Katsumi Miyai, the late Madam Mitsuhiro Bando, the late Reverend Norikazu Yukawa, and the late Mr. and Mrs. Dick and Kimi Ospies. Without these individuals, the flame of faith would have extinguished over 15 years ago. Kami-sama, please help us to not only keep unconditional love and compassion for all in our hearts, but also to reflect it in our daily lives, especially with what has been occurring in the world. It is you who taught us, Ten to chi no aida ni sumu ningen wa minna kami no ujigo, tanin wa inai. Humans living between heaven and earth are all the beloved children of Kami. There are no outsiders. We know this teaching is of love. We know that this teaching is not about acceptance, but of embracing all people as brothers and sisters. We know that this teaching transcends race, sexual orientation, size, color of one's skin, gender identity, age, occupation, social status, religion, etc. We know that you are asking us not to be accepting, but to be embracing, loving, kind, and generous. Thank you very much for the blessings, favors, interventions, and protections you have showered upon each of the Ujibo of the San Diego Church, North San Diego County Gathering, San Diego County, Chula Vista Costa, Estados Unidos Mexicanos, and the states of Arizona, Colorado, Hawaii, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Texas. We continue to receive okage, especially in these recent times, in regards to our jobs, health, and the greatest okage of all, life. We acknowledge and appreciate that without you, we would not be here today. We offer our sincerest apologies for all known and unknown irreverences that we have knowingly and unknowingly committed. We offer our hearts of apologies for the vague and blatant acts and or words that we have said that hurt another person. We go on our knees to repent of any act that we may have done that may have been elitist, homophobic, racist, xenophobic, transphobic, an act that hurt another person intentionally or unintentionally. We apologize for the meguri of our ancestors. Through this opportunity, and in this now, we commit ourselves to becoming better people who are sincerely a reflection of your heart and love. We also offer up our hearts of apology. There are times our faith is lacking and we do not do enough for you. We take advantage of the blessings and favors showered upon us. And we at times forget about you. We forget the okage received when the seeds Ohana took in the church and its congregation. We forget that this spot where we are allowed to come and worship, albeit temporary, is still the Konko Church of San Diego. We offer our sincerest apologies for not keeping up with the maintenance of your home and our spiritual sanctuary. Konko Daijin taught us, Aratamari ga daichi, reflection is of the utmost. This teaching is meant for each of us in our everyday lives. It is meant for all of us to reflect in our relationship with you and others. Thus, I ask that you take our hands and help us to use this opportunity as a means of reflection and resurrection upon our lives, faith, hearts, and actions. Kami-sama, you taught us, ten to chi no aida ni sumu ningen wa minna kami no ujiko, tanin wa inai. Humans living between heaven and earth are all the beloved children of Kami. There are no outsiders. We know this teaching is of love. This church is a place that embraces all peoples as brothers and sisters, regardless of race, sexual orientation, size, color of one's skin, gender identity, age, occupation, religion, social status, etc. We are a safe space for all. Kami-sama, allow your glory to shine high, bright, and wide. Let your virtue gush forth like a spring, giving life, hope, and favor to those who come in to drink of its waters. And may those of the past members and their descendants come home to your house of love, warmth, and embrace. We ask for you to take the reign and guide us to a new home and in rebuilding the San Diego Church before December 30th, 2024. We will not be dependent on others, including the bank, Konkokyo headquarters, Tamamizu Church, and KCNA. As an Ohana, we will cling to you and trust in you to rebuild our church. Kami-sama, at this time we offer you a prayer of appreciation for helping us to maneuver safely through the current economic and world situation. Sadly, we continue to receive your favor and recognize your blessings, but many are unable to. Thus, we ask for your hand of grace in order to improve all of our lives, enable all of us to have a happy and stable life. Please provide us the courage and faith to overcome current and future hardships in our lives, and to use these to strengthen our faiths and relationship with you. Guide all of us to do our part to help in this crusade to ending this pandemic and work towards a new world. Shin Tenchi. It is our prayer that you will allow the San Diego Church to continue to be an outstanding light in San Diego. Allow us to continue to be wonderful representatives of Kami-sama, 本校様、本校教 and case. Please allow the San Diego Church to continue to give birth to true believers who continuously acknowledges and appreciates your blessings and favors and receives okage, toku, shintoku, and nintoku, as well as abundance and your interventions. Please continue to support us to be a church that will spread the word, heal the wounded, and pray for communities and create bridges to the communities we serve. We pray that the neighborhood, cities, and county we are located in to prosper, flourish, and thrive. The people in Mitama to be saved, the Uchiko to live healthy, prosperous, and live in abundance. Keep them safe and at peace. Allow your Gohire, your glory, to shine brightly, and people to encounter not just the church, but also the teachings of Honko Daiji and Toritsu. May that drought that is affecting California and other states, as well as the island of Maui, be healed by the gift and blessing of rain. The San Diego Honko Kyo establishments continue to be filled with love and joy to help heal the hearts of those seeking to be saved. Fill the church, its ministers and members with laughter and harmony to help increase the joy in the lives and souls of those who come into contact with its ministers and members. Please continue to watch over not just our congregation, but all peoples suffering from illnesses and diseases. We pray for those suffering from mental and physical illnesses and disorders, dementia, cancer, COVID-19, heart disease, terminal illnesses, etc. Through your divine intervention and favor, grant these individuals a renewed life and guide them to becoming useful individuals to society. However, we also pray for those who are their caretakers. Allow them time off for themselves. Allow them a moment of sanity and serenity. And give them the additional strength to continue loving and caring for their loved ones. We implore you to please use us as your instruments of peace, to make an impact, big or small, on our communities, cities, counties, and countries. Guide us in our hearts and our actions to be embracing, loving, kind, and generous. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, let us offer forgiveness. Where there is discord, let us build peace. As this prayer comes to an end, we pray that the blessings and favor of today's service is granted and received by all here today and those who could not be with us. Ne ke aloha pume hana. Mahalo anuie, our beloved Ikiami Konko Daiji, Tenchi Kane no Kami. Now, please raise your heads. Chido tomoni haide, 4 sincere cups along with the head officiant. Please open your prayer books to page 29 for Shintoku Sanji. 仰ぎ祭れば天高く、仰ぎ祭れば天高く、愚がみ祭れば地は厚し、神の恵みに生かさるる、身の幸いぞありがたき、我が生き神の恩取り次ぎ、人品も隠る時のなく、天使の神の恩守り、遠き地下日の隔てなしかん、慈しみはよろずよにあまねくみして果てしなくかんはからいは薄しくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日いやび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん、神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん。Prayer for the ending of the coronavirus pandemic. 日神金光大臣様、天地金の神様、日神金光大臣様、天地金の神様。We offer our hearts of appreciation for your love and virtue as we are allowed to live in this very moment. A pandemic is continuing to interrupt the lives and health and livelihoods of people throughout the world. However, we also give thanks to those who have given so much to bring a sense of normalcy back into the world. We also give appreciation for those working to end this pandemic through research, care, and service. The coronavirus pandemic has caused much concern and raised anxieties amongst peoples and nations. Hence, we offer our hearts and prayers to you to help us end this pandemic expediently and bring peace to the world. Sadly, there are those who have passed due to this virus. We put our hands together to pray for their spirit's peace and salvation. We pray for the approved vaccines and medications, that with your favor and grace, they will be effective in saving lives. It is our prayer that with each mask worn, each vaccine given, and each medication taken, we take another step in helping to create a world where we support and care for each other as your precious children. We pray for those who are infected by the virus to quickly heal and recuperate, in order that they may continue to contribute to society and the world. And for those that are suffering in the midst of this pandemic, please allow their faiths to be resurrected and their livelihoods be restored. We pray for political, economical, and educational reform, that all the apprehension and distrust we have been harboring will dissipate, and we will be blessed with societal order. Thus, now more than ever, we commit to reviving our hearts of appreciation, having a heart of coming, praying for and guiding others. May we all be awakened to your truth that a faith that helps others helps ourselves. Use us to help you in this crusade to end this pandemic and bring peace to our world. It is our sincere prayer that the people of the world will not only have peace of mind, but also live happily, safely, abundantly, and healthily. 日神金光大臣様、天地金の神様、日神金光大臣様、天地金の神様。一同入れ for sincere claps. 一度入れ for sincere class。湯川をうましにしてるに柱うし廃し。哀れ青雲下はしき湯川の牛はや。哀れ青雲下はしき湯川の牛はや。哀れしのぶも懐かしきうましみちけるみ柱牛はや。若の浦和の清き深きみ心持ちて神をい山い道を尊び何はへの広き遠き身思い持ちて世を哀れみ人を救いて道のみ光をわんまかがし教えの恵みを国かがし人の世のもとつ道を極め尽くし神人と一つなる断りをまさやかに教えまつぶさに示したまいし大き高きみさを尊み祭りいやび祭らくをめぐしときこし橋とみそなわして道の行く手をわまつひのいやとに守り教えの子らが行く末を照る月のいやひろに恵みたまえとかしこみも申す。一度敬礼 please bow your heads in prayer 我が雲尊き教祖金光大臣が生まれさてくだされ We honor and appreciate the parents who gave birth and raised the source of teachings 金光大臣ハンドリ十平君の御霊の神ハンドリ下姫の御霊の神川手久米次郎の御霊の神川手岩の御霊の神ハンドリ家川手家西本家赤沢家厚子仰がれたももあなとうと聞いても神死にても神と称えられたまいし金光教大阪教会初代釈迦神や広間道分けの御事の御霊の神大教会長釈迦神道置や高根の君の御霊の神金光教道広教会初代稲垣貞七三牛豊木牛の御霊の神 ご霊連に御心も麗しく静まります根高教サンフランシスコ教会三大教会長松井文吉の御霊の神三大教会長夫人松井文子姫の御霊の神根高教玉水教会初代湯川安太郎入試日照見柱牛の御霊の神初代夫人湯川秀興たらし日照姫の御霊の神大教会長湯川茂牛の御霊の神大教会長夫人湯川文雄姫の御霊の神三大教会長湯川康夫牛の御霊の神三大教会長夫人湯川真理子姫の御霊の神根高教銀座教会初代湯川聖一牛の御霊の神大夫人湯川津屋姫の御霊の神大教会長湯川信直牛の御霊の神大教会長夫人湯川津屋千代姫の御霊の神ありがとうございます。三デーゴの広き陶器に思い持ちて一の御光を甘かがし不正のとこを国かがし半取り次の技を務め根高教三デーゴ教会初代川乗和氏の御霊の神川家土井家橋家ハンファミリーデネスファミリーペティッツファミリーブスケファミリーデデンスファミリー高尾家八田家渋谷家秋野家今岡家の先祖代々の御霊の神ありがとう霊島力松の御霊の神霊島よ掃除姫の御霊の神霊島無名の御霊の神柴田春子姫の御霊の神武田貞子姫の御霊の神岩佐久姫の御霊の神岩佐道弘牛の御霊の神児玉正幸牛の御霊の神児玉明子姫の御霊の神児玉京子ドルフィー大戸寺の御霊の神高橋春子マーガレット姫の御霊の神奥野正一牛の御霊の神石松梅子姫の御霊の神清水幸喜彦の御霊の神大場愛子姫の御霊の神大場正則牛の御霊の神坂井春子姫の御霊の神坂井和子姫の御霊の神伊藤子姫の御霊の神大田玉姫の御霊の神高橋須磨子姫の御霊の神吉高龍右衛門の御霊の神塩広直牛の御霊の神ありがとう宮井家スピースファミリーカレアファミリー小須賀ファミリー浮助山本家橋家伊藤千尋の家の御霊の神服部家神林家岡林家ミックファミリー望月ファミリードランファミリーフィンリーファミリーゾエ家フランクファミリー浅野家ジミラティファミリー須藤家老口家楠木家長島家デイビスファミリーオブラインファミリーデルウェイファミリー上家秋野家園田家メイファミリー田中京信の家の御霊の神田中義雄の家の御霊の神山本喜八の家の御霊の神大本家塩家坂東光弘の家の御霊の神谷口小波の家の御霊の神ブラスタキスファミリー河野家飯森家カルフンファミリー藤本家伊藤和子の家の御霊の神森家フェルチャルファミリーファミングスファミリーヘックファミリーホーストンファミリーアイザックスファミリー玉川家モーリスファミリーオーラーファミリーサハラ家坂田家ズンモーファミリーリドルズバーガーファミリーエヴァンズファミリー川崎家ホーリンズワーファミリー瀬川家宇田家ブラウンファミリーデッナッパファミリージョーファミリー松井家松野家ガアンファミリー福田家岡崎家ロペスファミリーゴームズファミリーハンフェルファミリー菅原家横塚家ギルモアファミリービッセンファミリー高橋家長川家山本家岩下家青野家山城家森里家羽生家森本家小垣家ビーロファミリーミーファミリーハンファミリーワン家の統通親よよの親からやからもろもろの御霊の神たちに本年申し上げた。ありがとうございます。三年後教会に関係にあるもろもろの家の先祖代々の御霊の神 ゆえんのえんもろもろの御霊の神様に御礼申し上げ立てます。On behalf of the Ujiko of the San Diego Church, North County San Diego Gathering, San Diego County, Estados Unidos Mexicanos, the states of Arizona, Colorado, Hawaii, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Texas, I offer the following prayer. This morning we take this opportunity to remember and honor the following Mitama who passed away in the month of November. 金光教ホノルル教会二大教会長 Second Head Minister of the Kongo Church of Honolulu, 児玉菊江姫の御霊の神、田代治の御霊の神、田代久子の御霊の神、伊藤美幸の御霊の神、伊藤悦子の御霊の神、園田高一の御霊の神、Joseph Edward Meek の御霊の神、Elizabeth Miller Meek の御霊の神、William Holden, William Franklin Beadle Jr. の御霊の神、William Franklin Beadle Sr. の御霊の神、Ezra Reuben Beadle の御霊の神、Jonathan Mabini Esta の御霊の神、Augusta Helen Gusty, Linu Enui Kahana Kalani, Rankin Bento の御霊の神。Together, San Diego Ohana offer our hearts of appreciation to all of you, for all you have done for each of us, society and the world. We thank you for continuing to be in and a part of our lives. We offer a special prayer of appreciation to the following Mitama for celebrating honorary years. Kongo Kyo Honolulu Kyokai, Inai Kyokai, Second Head Minister of the Kongo Church of Honolulu, Kodama Kikue Hime no Mitama no Kami, 25 years. William Franklin Beadle Sr. no Mitama no Kami, 50 years. To all the Mitama called upon this morning, we thank you for your many years of watching over, guiding, and protecting us every single day. Thank you for embracing us daily with your love and warmth. We know that there are times you're watching us and you wonder, what are you doing? And I do not doubt you ask Kami-sama, are they for real? And even coming us close to pinching our bottoms. But instead, you shower us with your love, patience, and protection. We ask that you please continue to embrace and spoil us with your love, understanding, and virtue. We implore you to help and support us to never give up in regards to the challenges of life. Guide us to turn our hearts to and trust in Kami. Please guide your descendants to the church to learn more about our teachings of love and humanity. We pray for all Mitama to find peace and healing, and that you please return to Kami-sama's bosom of love, grace, and virtue. Receive Ikiyami Konko Daijin's Toritsugi. Practice true faith with your descendants, and open your hearts to Kami's love, truth, true okage, and virtue. We pray that all Mitama will walk joyfully together and in appreciation with their descendants in faith. As this prayer comes to an end, we ask that all Mitama honored this month, as well as the families of all Mitama called forth, to please receive our prayers and hearts. Me ki aloha pume hana mahalo. Now, please raise your heads. Chido tomoni haire, 4 sincere claps along with the head official. Please open your prayer books, page 11, for prayer to the departed souls. Spirits of those who have gone before us, who were given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe, you discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives retold from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of coming. Help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith. We hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Sosen Sanji, page 36. 世々の親は我が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつきまつらんな心尽くしていつきまつらんな尊き御親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまい初子のために世のなりわい守り助けたまい隠りよの見えぬ境にましませどもいつくしみのみ心は映しよに変わらせたまわず先見たまのまさきく先は言えたまいくしみたまのくしびに恵みたまいて志は秋の柱の動きなくなりはゆ結ぶつなめのゆるびなく真心清らに励みつとめしめたまいうからやからやわらぎやいて日にけにゆらやすく楽しましめたまいついに写しよのことを得て神の帝に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見つくしみよおぬらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるをはしごみかたじけなみ御親の恵みのおぼろげならぬを嬉しみ喜び申すことを見心も涼やかにひこ示したまえと申す花くしびのみ親の御霊花くしびのみ親の御霊花ととのみ親の神花ととのみ親の神一度入れ for sincere claps. 指導拝礼 for sincere practice. 玉出す気かけて祈らなよ世の親。親の身親の神の支配よ。玉出す気かけて祈らなよ世の親。親の身親の神の支配よ。指導拝礼 for sincere practice. 指導拝礼 for sincere practice. Please open your prayer books to page 6 for the recitation of Tenchi Kane. 日神金光大臣天地金の神一心に願え影は我が心にあり今月今日で頼め Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring. In harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Oración de Tenchi Kane. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, Orea Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, Orea Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. Ora ahora en este momento. Ora ahora en este momento. So, Haile for sincere practice. Good morning. Thank you very much for attending today's sign for Tenchi Kane-sama and our November memorial service. This last week, next week, we have it next week. So 2 weeks ago, on Wednesday, I was participating with the Hawaii Diocese study group. And it's such a wonderful study group to belong to. There's people who join from all over the place who are part of it. It's just a timing. So because of daylight savings time, I'm able to participate. And because daylight savings time has ended, I'm not really going to be able to participate because it coincides with the monthly ceremony for the kosha. So I'm probably going to miss part of it, but I don't get to enjoy the full experience. But this last Benkyo Kai, one of the believers from the Honolulu church, I've known her all my life. So she's known me all my life. I haven't known her all her life, but she's known me all my life since I was tiny. And she mentioned, we were talking about 天地の開ける音弾いて目を覚ませ be awakened to the great sound of the universe opening. And there's so many different ways to interpret that. And people were, and I stayed quiet for a little bit because I was hearing all these examples, one after another, after another. And then she said something really powerful. She said, Sensei, I'm wondering, how can I receive that kind of okage? That I can hear the sound of the universe, just as you have, and Komo-sama has, and all of these things. She was basing herself off of these rather ostentatious examples that were given. And then I realized, I know why I stayed quiet. Because it doesn't make sense. I realized, and I addressed her and I said, I will call her H-san. You probably have, but you never realized it. The examples given were really ostentatious ones, were really grandiose examples. But you've received these enlightenments. You have in your everyday life. And through Torichi, and you're so lucky because I know you live near church. You have the capacity to walk to church every single day. And you have the ability, you're so fortunate that, either Koichi Sensei or Seiko Sensei are there for you. And you can receive that kind of enlightenment. You can hear the sound of the great universe, but it doesn't have to be a mighty roar. And we were talking about this, and she said that I want to be able to have like that. I said, but it shouldn't matter. What's important is your relationship with Kami-sama. And that's when I realized it was so funny because this past Budaisa video, I had this interesting epiphany. We've read this, we always read this during Ikami Konko Daijin Grand Ceremony. Other people have read it, but when I read this, I was like, oh my gosh, Kami-sama doesn't care. In the Norito here, we're constantly saying that this is a safe place. We don't discriminate against your race, your religion, or anything. Well, actually, religion is new. Religion is very new because of this epiphany I had. The sound of the universe just hit me as I read it. And let me read you the passage that it states. It says, and Tenchi Kane said, I sent Ikami Konko Daijin to bestow divine blessings and teach those who pray that Kami needs humanity as humanity needs Kami. With this great truth, Kami will flourish and prosperity be assured from generation to generation. I looked at this and it just hit me. I realized in this, Kami-sama never said you have to be Japanese to receive mediation. Kami-sama didn't say you had to be Japanese to have a relationship with me. Kami-sama didn't say you have to be short to receive okage. Kami-sama didn't say you have to have blue skin in order to receive okage. Kami-sama didn't say you have to be Konko Kyo to receive mediation. I think that's the most powerful thing that's said in here. All of those things that that were in the Norito, and religion was something new I had put in, based off of this epiphany I had in. And the reason why I say that is when we look at the story of Aoi Saki. Aoi Saki is one of the most powerful ministers we have in Kokokyo, who founded a church on Shodoshima Island in, I think that's Kagawa Prefecture. She didn't just found one church, she founded two churches. The Shodoshima Noma and Noma churches, she founded two of them. However, it's well known and it's documented that her mediation was whatever she said, however she said it, whatever her teachings were, affected so many people that even Buddhist, Christian, and Tenni-kyo ministers would seek her mediation. I think that's so powerful. Kami-sama is only asking for us to have a relationship with him, for whatever gender it is. That's it. Just to have a relationship, that's all. And nothing more, nothing less, that's it. Let's have this relationship. And so this believer said, well, how can I go about having this relationship? I don't know. I said, do you pray every day? Like, how do you have a conversation with Kami-sama every day? Because that's the first beginning. And if that's kind of hard to have, what about if you did the Hatsumizu, which is the offering, first water of the morning? that can be a wonderful way to begin that relationship with Kami-sama. Just the Hatsumizu. Because if it makes you come before Kami-sama and say good morning, Kami-sama, and to your ancestors. It's something I do every single morning. And I highly promote this. Every time someone says, I don't know how to have a relationship with Kami-sama, I highly promote this, the idea of doing the Hatsumizu, the first water. And this isn't my idea, by the way. This is an idea that comes from Nakamura Hashinosuke, who is a kabuki actor and also a believer at the Kojimachi Church. He actually had me realize that's a wonderful way to have this relationship with Kami-sama. And so, today, I really, it just felt like, this is such a powerful thing, that interaction with that one believer. And I don't doubt that she's she's just an amazing person. And I wouldn't doubt that she probably will. She'll probably share at the next, if you'd like to join us, the next meeting is 13, 14, this Wednesday, at 7 o'clock. The next meeting will be at this Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I won't doubt that she will be there because she's someone who listens and she takes in and she tries and she practices and she wants to continue to deepen her faith. And just that effort that she puts in to having a relationship and wanting that relationship with Kami-sama, I feel is so powerful. And there's a young man who's in Cancun who does the exact same thing. I think he's really amazing. In order to develop his faith, he said, I wanted to create an altar. And he goes, Sensei, is this an altar good enough for Kami-sama? I said, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful altar I've ever seen. It looks nothing like this, but just his vision of what an altar looks like. I was so like, wow, I wish I had that kind of vision. I only have this kind of vision. I don't have that kind of vision. It was beautiful. And for him to create that altar, I just thought it was so beautiful. He actually, he asked me, what should I buy? What should I get? And he said, you buy what your heart feels. If you think these cups are perfect for Kami-sama, you get those cups. If you think these bowls are perfect for Kami-sama, you get those bowls. Because that's your heart and that's your relationship with Kami-sama. He did I was just so taken by what he did. I thought it was so beautiful. And so today, as we enter in 2 more days, we will be celebrating the birthday of Kongokyo. I think what a wonderful present it would be for us to renew, reflect, or rejuvenate our relationship with Kami-sama. Not with just the mediator, but with Kami-sama directly. To have that renewed conversation, have that argument, to have that joyful laughter. As I always tell people, as we spoke about, in fact, Edna says it was so funny. I thought I was the only one who did this, but I always say in the car, if you watch me carefully, I look like a crazy person because it looks like I'm talking to myself, but I'm having a conversation with Kami-sama. Edna says, I do the same thing too. I talk in the car to Kami-sama. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to deepen our faith. When I go swimming, that is the perfect time for me to just have that conversation. Well, I don't know if it's perfect because I forget to breathe. But when I'm swimming, I'm just talking to Kami-sama. I'm praying for people. I'm thinking about people and praying for them. And I find that to be the most peaceful moment for me in my relationship with Kami-sama. While I'm in the water, while I'm swimming, I just have to remember to breathe because I'm always skipping a step. Yeah, I'm skipping a step. So today, I do want to thank you for joining us, and I ask you, again, on Tuesday will be the 100th, Konkokyo's birthday, and please join the Yasami Festival. I think I sent all of you the link, but in appreciation to Kami-sama, in this opportunity, this milestone, this birthday for Kongokyo, I ask you to please renew that relationship you have with Kami-sama. Talk to Kami-sama. Share your heart with Kami-sama. That is so critical. That's so important for our faith. And I'm really glad that H-san shared her heart, shared them. Because it also reminded me there's a reason why I'm also doing the Hatsumitsu, not just for the sake of doing Hatsumitsu. There's a reason why when I go swimming, I'm having this constant dialogue with Kami-sama. There's a reason why when I'm in the car, I look crazy because I'm having this constant dialogue because I want to continue to deepen my relationship with Parent Kami. So with that, I'm going to end today's sermon. And again, as I mentioned, in 2 days, so on the 15th, we will celebrate the birthday of Konkokyo. This was when Konkokyo received official recognition as a religion from the Japanese government. So please join the Yatsumi Festival if you wish. The links should all be in the email I sent out. If you didn't get a link, please send me your email through either the chat room or shoot me an email at sandiego.kongodaijin@gmail.com. I will send you all the information so that you too can participate in this. And before I end today's service, I would like to make 2 apologies, and that they're worthwhile apologies. The first one is, it was brought to my attention, and this is completely 150% my fault. If you do the survey, many of you do the survey, for past, I have no clue how many months. I kind of stopped at names. I look at names and I just stop right there. Because it's just the same name, same person. And since before that, no one was using the last portion, which was this Toyotsuki portion. And I put that there just in case some people would like to use that portion to reach out or just to have prayers given for them. So past couple months, I just looked up names, and I don't scroll any further down. I really don't scroll. I haven't been scrolling any further down. I do apologize for that. Last night, I went back because there's I don't know how long, well, 2 years worth of things. And I know in the beginning, I would always scroll down and no one was doing it. And so I continued last night just to kind of make sure that there were no other otodokes in there. And there was one. And so I have to apologize to all of you that I wasn't looking all the way down at the bottom. That's completely my fault. It's a very important lesson that I learned. I do apologize for all of you for doing that. That truly is my fault. And I take full responsibility to that. And please know that from here on forth, I will be scrolling all the way down to the very bottom to make sure that if there's anything there, not there, I will always make sure because I put it there for a reason. I should be scrolling I have to be going all the way to the very bottom. And so that's very, very important. The last apology I would like to make, and this is an important apology. Sadly, I publicly shared that, our North County San Diego gathering, we're trying to restart it. And unfortunately, our coordinator was offended by what I wrote, and I'm very sorry about that. I read and reread everything that I wrote, and although I cannot understand her feelings, I really wanted to share that this is not an easy task to do, to find a place. I know because when I tried to find a place for our regional seminar, oh, Lord, fortunately I had time, but I can't imagine the kind of time and effort it took for this person to really reach out, to search, and just the arduous work it takes to go out to those places, have communication with those sites, just to find a place for us to meet. I know it's very, very difficult. And unfortunately, I don't think I expressed my appreciation to that person enough in that email. And I do apologize to that person, to our coordinator, for offending her. It was never meant to be. I have no malice in my heart. And so I wanted to make, as my email was a public thing, I wanted to make a public apology to him so that she will not feel, I don't know how she will feel. I cannot control that, but I want them to know that it's important to know that I have no malice in my heart, but yet I wanted them to know that I appreciated just that effort, because it's not easy. Let me tell you, it is not easy to do. After doing our regional seminar, I get it. I get how hard it is, because some of those places in North County are ridiculously expensive. One of them almost took up the whole budget. Unfortunately, we didn't take up the whole budget. So, and I know this person is working hard to make sure it stays within a certain budget, to find the perfect place that all of us can feel comfortable with, and that will accept a church coming into your time. So I know it's not easy, and I sincerely apologize to that person. It was never ever meant to show to shame that person whatsoever. So again, I wanted to make a public apology. I think this is the most appropriate venue because my email was a public thing. I wanted to make sure that I publicly apologize because I think this is the most appropriate thing to do. So with that, I would like to end today's service. Thank you all very much for attending today. Our next service will not be until next month because every week after that, there is something else. If you'd like to join the San Francisco Church's 90th anniversary, please let me know so I can send you the link for that. They have not released the link yet for their 90th anniversary. I don't think Mr. Roy Ayabe's 50-day service will be public, so I will be attending that. And then our next service won't be until the second week of December, and that will be our Ryokoro Shafotokusai and our December monthly memorial service. And so if you'd like to receive mediation, please do not hesitate to email, DM, or text. Some of you have my number. Feel free to do so. I'm open to that as well. But until then, until next month, please, all of you take care. Please stay safe, and we shall see you next month.
We have one more announcement.
Oh, more?
FTI, KCNA FTI is next Wednesday. So if you'd like to attend, please ask your local minister. The KCNA conference for 2023 will be held at UC Santa Barbara. It's August 18th through 19th. 18th through 20th. So Friday through Sunday.
You heard it, folks. First, hopefully this is first.
And
first?
You have a positive announcement from the Lancaster the anniversary. What is the anniversary?
I do. What do I have?
The directory.
Oh, if you're interested in being part of the directory, it's not for Lancaster, it's for Gardena Church. They're making some kind of directory. If you'd like to be a part of that, please feel free to, I guess, contact me, and then I can share your information with, who is that? Mr. Yasuhara? I think he's the one in charge of it. Anything else?
That's all. It must be like a Southern California directory.
They're trying to create, a Southern California directory. So if you're interested in being a part of it, that's fine. If you're not, that's fine as well. Anything else?
That's all.
Okay. And that's all. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you next month. Anyone want to say bye? Midori?
Midori, say bye-bye. 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 You're not saying bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Midori says bye, everybody. Thank you, Dale. She said bye-bye.